beautiful people, and welcome. In today's video, we are talking about taking a multiplication problem and rewriting it as division. As always, disclaimer time. I am human. If I make a mistake, that is okay. We will learn from my mistakes. Just let me know where the mistake occurs. All right, let's go ahead and review some things. First thing we need to review are the multiplication rules. So if you have the same sign, so if, for example, you have a positive times a positive, your final answer will be a positive. If you have a negative times a negative, your final answer will be a positive. And if you have a positive times a negative, your final answer is negative. If you have a negative times positive, your final answer is negative. Okay, now let's review division rules. They are very similar to the multiplication. So if you know your multiplication, you know division. Same and same will get you positive answers. Different and different will get you negative answers. All right, let's go ahead and I kind of went through this, so let me cover this up just a little bit. I'm trying to find something so you guys can't see, but you know what? You already saw it, and that's okay. It's not going to be a big surprise. All right, so let's say we have something like A times B. So we have a multiplication problem. A times B is 15. So we can say A times B is, did I say 15? I was probably looking here. You guys, I should have said A times B is C. A times B is C. So we're going to do this in two different ways. So here's our first way. We're going to go from C. So we're going to go from our answer to one of your numbers that you are multiplying. Doesn't matter which one. Once you go to a number that's been multiplied, the other number is now your answer. Whatever's left over is now your answer. Well, here's an example of what I did. I took my answer, which was 15, and I brought it all the way over to 5. I chose 5. Now my answer is going to be what's left over. So 15 divided by 5, so 15 divided by 5 is 3. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Now let's do another one. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So you go from your answer, you go from your product. Product is just a fancy word of saying your answer after the numbers have been multiplied. So you take your product, you divide it by one of your numbers that you've multiplied, and then the remainder number is your answer. Let's do some examples. I'm going to shift the paper here. Let's write some down. And again, we're doing multiplication, so let's do some multiplication problems. Example number 1, let's see. Oh, I don't know. We already did 5 times 3, so let's do 4 times 8. So 4 times 8 is 32. How am I going to rewrite this as a division problem? I'm going to start from my answer. I'm going to choose one of them. It doesn't matter what it is. So I have 32 divided by 8. Now, whatever's left over, that's going to be my answer. So 32 divided by 8 is 4. Now, if I wanted to, let me rewrite the same question twice, or rewrite it one time. If I choose to do the other number, and that's okay, I'm going to say 32 divided by 4. Same thing, whatever I have left, that's my answer, and that is 8. Let's do some examples with some positives and negatives in there. Example 2. Let's do 7 times 3, but negative 7 times 3. Again, if you need to know your multiplication rules. If you don't know it, make sure you have your cheat sheet out. Negative times a positive is negative. How do you know? If the signs are different. If this one is negative, one is positive, your answer is always going to be negative. So 7 times 3 is 21. How do we rewrite that into division? I'm going to choose one of the numbers. Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to say negative 21 divided by 3. And the remainder number is my answer, negative 7. Let's do that the other way. I'm going to recopy or rewrite that question. So I'm going to say negative 21 divided by negative 7. Negative 21 divided by negative 7 is 3. Now notice how both of these are extremely different because of their signs. So for example, number 2, I have a negative divided by a positive. The signs are different. My answer is negative. I have a negative divided by a negative. My signs are the same. My answer is positive. Let's do one more example. Let's do example number 3. And we're going to do 30 times, I don't know, let's do 30 times 2 is, and I'm going to put both of them negatives, 60. So I know that if I have a negative times a negative, that means the symbols are the same, the sign is the same. Sign is the same, that means my answer is positive. Let's go ahead and write some division. So I have 60 divided by negative 2. The remainder number that is left over that we didn't touch is going to be our answer. So 60 divided by negative 2 is negative 30. Again, signs are different, answer is negative. Let's try one more. Negative 30 times negative 2 is 60. And I'm going to do 60 divided by, I'm going to do 60 divided by negative 30. So 60 divided by negative 30. And my answer is the number we didn't touch, which was negative 2. All right, guys, this is a pretty short video on how to rewrite your multiplication into division. As always, thank you so much for watching my video. And if you have any questions, please reach out, and I will see you in my next one. Take care.